Welcome back, awesome action toy fans and subscribers. It is Sunday the 17th of March 2024 and we're looking at this Empire Sky Studios 124 scale kit, which means absolutely nothing in terms of the actual what it's called because it's all in Chinese. In fact, I am going to just pause this very quickly and ask my wife, since she speaks Chinese. She won't speak on camera, she's very shy. She'll tell me what it says and I'll be back in literally an instant. Stay tuned. Okay, and now I'm going to butcher this name. So apparently it's Juǎn lián dàjiàng jìng, and if I use Google Translate, that will say Curtain General jìng. Okay, there we go. So looks pretty cool. I do like the other set I've got from the Empire Sky Studios. This box is huge. This is what we're making. Obviously, this is not the actual model, but artwork. But check out the size of this box. This is heavy, man. That is the box of this one. The first releases, their box was this big, which is, you can see, the same depth, but it is literally half the size of this one. Now these guys, I've got they come with 2 in a box, and I've got 4 inside as I bought 2 boxes. These guys are awesome. Slightly bigger than your number 57 puppets. They've also got lights that go in the chest and little battery switch on the back, but they are pretty damn good. So this set here, got another 2 ordered. Don't know when they're going to come. I'm looking forward to this. Okay, so I have taken the plastic off. I have opened up another quick look inside, but this is so heavy. Oh my god, that is good. That looks so, feels like it's so premium. Look at this. Got the whole little finger things to take off this little side part here. It opens up. And then we've got a load. Great artwork actually inside this sort of make out there. It's upside down, mind you. Let's have a look. Great artwork and a real load of sprues. This is going to take probably most of my Sunday, and I've still got other things to do, but I'm going to look forward to that. Okay, I'm going to do this off camera, not on time lapse, because I reckon it's going to be quite a long build. And so next time you hear my voice, you'll be seeing this built, if not complete, then at least 1 or 2 of the stages, which I might stop and film as I go along. So I'll be back in an instant. Do stay tuned. And here is the set done. Now this is 1 week later. It hasn't taken me a week. I did it on the Sunday, then more on the Monday and Tuesday. Then Wednesday I was feeling not very well. And then Thursday super sick. Friday sick. Yesterday, today not so bad. I've actually been to hospital. I've had tests, I've blood work done. I've had to go back today to take blood work again to compare, see if I'm getting better. I feel a lot better. And I might have to go give a stool sample to check for colon cancer. That'd be fancy. That'd be nice, wouldn't it? Anyway, so let's look at the bright side. This is a fantastic kit. The dragon, yeah, not so much so. It comes, this whole thing comes with so much stuff. It just, really. So, for the box it comes in has this insert, and I put the insert back in and I put the base insert in it, and you can see you can display it like that. It just looks fantastic. So good. The instruction manual here, I was thinking this is going to be massive, but inside the instruction manual you start off with a comic. So if you can read Chinese, I guess you can get some of the backstory. Really nice as well looking. Very cool. Other accessories you get 3 of their base stands, which are really nice, and you can use those for customizing as well. You get loads of, where did I put them? Somewhere I had a bag of extra hands. I think I just put them away again. That he comes with 2. Did I lose them? Might have lost them. I'll find them later on. And he comes with extra parts on his spoons too. Really nice. He comes with the fire effect. He comes with 4 of those, so 3 more I've got down here. Very nice. The setup he's in now can be changed to a different setup. So if I take him down, and I'll show you the other setup in a moment. And obviously you get the dragon, but the dragon head is amazing. His head is amazing. Really good. He's really good, apart from a couple of small issues I'll talk. 3 issues I think I can remember I'll talk about. Is it 3? 4 issues in fact. The dragon is okay, but the connections are too loose. It doesn't stay in place. And so forth. Right, we're going to get a close look at him and I'll talk about the issues. But before that, please consider joining the Patreon, link in the top right of your screen. Now, get early access to all the videos, you have exclusive content from time to time, and you also have prize draws from time to time too. And I'm planning another prize draw for April, so it is worth checking that out. Okay, so let's get a close look at his other accessories. He's got one there like a gun, another one there. These actually are separate pieces that go together and are used for something else, which I'll show you in a moment. Let's take this out. We'll have a look at the dragon first. It was going to come apart in pieces, so you can see how it's made here. Well, it's assembled, I should say. Ooh, focus. There we go. There we go. Very cool. And the eyes are pre-printed in the plastic, which is fantastic. And the jaw does open. Have a look at articulation too. Now there is like a pin, but there's nothing to pin it to. It does show a breath in instructions, but there's no breath that comes with it. And you have articulation on the head that goes up and down as well, and you can turn. Then these do swivel. This one though is so stiff to turn, it will just take this joint out. But these ones are just too loose on the in and the out. There's no resistance there whatsoever. I'd have to do a layer of PVA glue to add something to that. Also, I should say, also on all these little parts of the lines, these are all doors that open. I said the front ones are, not all of them. And you've got attachment, you've got holes you can put attachments to, which is really quite nice. Actually, there's a few issues, I should say, actually, on the dragon, not just the, what kind of issues, not just the how easy it comes apart. And then those attachment parts we just saw are used for attaching the legs. It means they get some articulation there. And they've got a small joint here in the ankle, and I also got a knee joint, which is quite stiff, which is nice. These parts on the side do pop out as well. These are like the triggers, the same part. They're exactly the same as this part, this little gun thing I was doing, showing a second ago. It's like the trigger section, but actually this one's really quite stiff. That one actually snapped, believe it or not. There's another issue. One broke on me, never mind. I wasn't expecting that to happen. And they's falling apart again. This one might snap too. That is really quite firm in. That one doesn't want it. There we go. That one will come out. You can see there, like the trigger. But it's pretty cool. The tail's quite nice as well. And the tail's got your articulation in the actual tip. There we go. And then below and again and there. So the dragon is not bad, just that it comes apart too easily, and I don't like these big joint segments in between. I'd much rather have something that was bulky and jointed, because it looks a bit strange having these two thin parts, but I guess it's a Chinese dragon. It does look pretty cool. Okay, so let's have a look at him, and I'll talk about his issues. Now I want to say his eyes, his face is absolutely amazing. His head, just about to make out from now. Has his nice weapons clips on his back here, we can see. Very cool. Reminds me of a Monkey Magic with Sandy the fish monster. Yeah, sort of this one, similar to this one. And the colourings that it comes with, these are great. These are printed like this. Not printed, rather. The plastic comes like this on the sprues. So you put it together, it just looks great straight away. So issues which issue go first? Number one, the knee pads keep coming off, so I've glued them in. Still got a double kneecap, and I still got a great range of motion. Look at that on the articulation later, so no issue once you've glued that in. There was one. The next issue I found on him is this skirt section. You see this is articulated, so his legs can go outwards, yeah? These parts slide on here. These slide on onto pins that push in. The pins are either too big or the holes are too small. So when I did that, this one got stuck, wouldn't go any further, wouldn't articulate. I had to cut the pin off. This has got no pin attaching this side. So if you're going to do that, or if you're going to get this, sorry, before you put these parts on, you may want to make the hole a tiny bit bigger. Not heat it up, because if you heat it up and put it on, it will cool down again and there'll be no flexation, there'll be no movement here. So you're going to lose your articulation. So that's issue number 2. Issue number 3. The chest opens because there's a light inside, which is great. The problem is, when you try to open it, this sort of metallic purple part comes off the opening section. So I've glued it on. Okay, that one's resolved. Now to open it and turn the light on, not really an issue. You've got to take the head off. Get a look at his head while I'm here, might as well. Let's get a focus. We're trying to get a focus. There we go. And then you've got to take off this little necklace sort of thing. Then hopefully I'm not going to... And now you come to... You're going to see another issue now. I go to open or try to open it. And that issue is that this part that I attached, now the issue with down the bottom here, stops this from opening. It gets to there. But inside you can see that little silver part. That is the light and battery. So if I want to turn it on now, I'm going to have to remove this part. And I don't want to do that because it's a hassle to put on in the first place. And I'm scared I might break something again. So it's a bit of a... And there's no access from the back. Even if I take this gold part off here, there's still no access to where the actual light goes. So it's like that could have been a slightly better thought out, which is a shame. And I don't want to keep taking apart to put the light on and putting back together. Oops, getting this wrong. To you know, to enjoy that feature. But these sort of 4 issues, don't let them put you off. This is an amazing kit. The build is okay. You're going to need a nice razor or Stanley knife, a X-Acto knife, because a lot of the cuts and the sprues are going to need to be cleaned well to get the tight fit. But it's, the light looks good. It's just a shame that... And they actually give you a really nice, long, cylindrical magnet for the lighting, which means there should be a hole in the back, but there's not. Maybe... Oh, it came on by itself. I'm telling lies. It does come on. Okay, that's 1 issue less. So you get one like this. It works through the thing. Fantastic. Push that back together. See if it will work if I put the necklace and head back on. So you get a light like that. That's number 1. There's 3 functions as far as I recall on the light. Number 2, I think, is just the normal standard flashing. I'll put the head on just yet. Can't pick up this tiny magnet now. There we go. Then number 3 is your fading. Oh, let's get a bit focused. There we go. Then number 4 is just bonk, turn off. Oh, okay, 3 issues then. In fact, no, not even 3 issues, 2 issues, because this one doesn't matter now, since you'd have to open that. The only reason to open that is to remove the light, change the battery. So that is, I guess, is a half an issue. That was a nice little discovery there. Okay, so head is on. Let's go for his articulation. So he's got a side to side. He can turn. He's got up and down. Shoulders are really nice. They go all the way around. To the side, he gets 90 degrees. There is a bicep swivel. Bicep bend is 90 degrees. I want to say there's a shoulder roll, but there's not. There's sort of a shoulder like that there is this way. Hands just swivel around. There's nothing else on them, which is a shame. Waist is a turn, forwards, backwards, side to side, which is really good. Hips, even with his armor, he's getting almost a full split, which is fantastic. Not too ugly underneath. Forwards and backwards. Forwards is okay. Backwards is not, well, it's great, but never mind. You can twist from the hip joint. It's a double kneecap. I've glued in the kneecaps. It's getting nice and tight. Feet, you get a boot turn, you get a swivel, you get a tippy toe, you get a dorsiflexation, so it's really quite nice. This is really good. I do like this light. Now that I know how to take the open out to turn the light on and off is even better. It comes with a range of hands, which I might dig out in a second. He can hold this quite happily because he's got wide parts on the handles. So he's awesome. Now, other things he comes with, so we've got this part here. This plugs into his back. So if I was to plug that into his back here, top or bottom, I forget. Then I get two more small parts here, which I can plug in, which fold together like this. It's that way. All right, I've got the wrong articulation on that joint there. So let me just do that. Oh, that's so stiff. My fingers are going to step. It go. So the joint folds nicely like this. It's very, very tight. And you get a couple of them, which is great, because the little gun bit he was holding earlier splits into two. So that's in there. And we can do this like this if we want. I can't remember around. It was this way, the other way. Never mind. You know, it doesn't really matter. For this, you can see that it swaps around. And then this sort of gun bit he had earlier, I can close that up. I can put the little trigger part back. Take out the... I'll leave the shooting part in actually. These come out. And these got all fit in. These parts here. So basically you have these extra articulate... God, that's such a tight fit. Extra articulated parts if you want to do sort of a shooting of the soul over these shoulders. And you can have 4 of these, remember. You can even have that attached the other way. I think it's probably better to have underneath his arms. That should be the other way around, sorry. So you can have over and under, which is really quite nice. So it's very, very cool indeed. Now, in terms of size, obviously I'm on 118 now, but this is 124 scale. So it's going to scale well with, or scale quite well with your armor puppets. These are slightly bigger, and it should scale well with your Joy Toy, your 125 scale, I believe. I'll have a look at that when I do my next Joy Toy 125 scale review, probably later today. So do stay tuned for that. In fact, before I do size, I want to show that with these stands, because you can take them out, it's the same pin fitting, these nice sort of pincers, as it were. You can fit them onto your guy. He's got the 4 things in the back, only 3 stands there, but it's 3 sort of huge sort of pincers on him. Can look pretty sinister. So you can add those too if you wanted to. Anyway, that's just a small point, but a nice feature. And again, you add them to the dragon if you wanted to. Right, let's have a look at his size. So we can see that he is about 3.5 cm, around about 9 cm, give or take, a few millimeters. So decent size. Compare him to his other Empire Sky Studio Juǎns. The other release, which is here. Height-wise, same, but style-wise and bulk-wise, he's just much better. He looks fantastic, very, very cool. And you know that these ones, I'll put a link in the top right, but I've seen that also can go into like the dog mode like this too, which is pretty cool. Compare them to the number 57. So let's use another sort of a similar aesthetic one. Let's try and get this one posed. Well, that arm is so loose. There we go. Oh, what's falling off? Something's falling off her. What's a thing from her head? Sorry. Just put it on very quickly. There we go. Now that looks almost like they are from the same universe. My feet into pose a little bit. Oh, that keeps dropping off. Come on, stay. Oh, I know why. Because I broke it and I tried to push it in to glue it in later. All right. It may not stand. Let me get it standing up. But yeah, these two. I'll put a link for her in the top right. Could look like that. Look like they could work from the same universe, which is absolutely fantastic. Both got that sort of a cyber samurai, cyber kung fu master, cyber whatever look to them. There we go. And then because he's bigger, it does work quite well. Very, very cool. We also got the sort of Guy Ninjas the Cyborg Ninjas from this line, and this one here with the big sort of fist, which I think is awesome, but really hard to balance sometimes. Balancing there too does work well. Now if you guys are into your 118, they are going to be small because they are, well, obviously not 118 scale. If I get my Fortnite, I'll use my Putinator from Joy Toy, my little custom, and you see that, yeah, scale's way too small for 118. Yeah, I mean, some people might like it for 118, I don't, which is a shame. But very nice kit, fantastic looking model it's made with, I think, pretty good playability. But glue in the knee parts, and you may want to glue in that chest part like I did. And again, remember on these parts here, when you're sliding these parts on, you may want to make the holes bigger on this part first, or sand down the pin, because it's just so tight, the fit. There'll be zero articulation or snap when you're putting it on. Okay, this is Awesome Action Toys. I'm signing out, saying please like, share, subscribe, check out the Patreon. I'll see you in another video very, very soon. Stay happy, keep collecting. Bye bye.